Right, so this is going to be part 2 of the little KLF rebuild. Unfortunately, today's been a really nasty, mucky day with what I've had to do to it. So it's quite late now. As you can see, it's dark outside. The lights are still crap in here, but I've managed to get around them with this cheap torch. But yeah, I've got quite a lot done. So the main thing I've done today is strip all the front end out of this. The diff's gone, all the A arms are gone. Axles, etc., hubs. As you can see, we have got quite a bit of corrosion from where this is sat in cow manure for just years. This mount at the front is alright, as is the one on the other side. The two upper mounts are okay. That one's going a little bit at the top, but nothing a strengthening plate won't sort out. But we have got a completely rotten mount there. That's lower A-arm mount. Rotten upper A-arm mount there. The physical frame rails, I've given them a good smack with the hammer, and they should be fine, just to be cleaned up and given a good coat of hammerite on them. As you can see, the one on the other side is gone as well. But not to worry, because I know a very good welder. They'll be absolutely fine once they've welded them up. And we can cut the actual mounts off that good bike, so we'll cut their mounts off and weld the good mounts to it. Unfortunately, the diff bolts were so stuck in that I had to actually cut the lower diff mounts off there, which is a right pain. It's not something I'd want to do or ever revert to doing normally, but they were just so stuck, it was just impossible to get the bolts out on the bike. So we're also going to have to cut I'm thinking we'll probably cut this entire tube out of the other bike and cut it and weld it into this one. So we've got fresh mounts, that should be fairly easy for him. As I say, everything was very seized on it due to rust and just general age and wear. The mounts aren't so bad on this side, as you can see. But there's a bolt stuck in that suspension bush. I'm going to have to press that suspension bush out and replace one. Amazingly, hardly any of the bushes and bearings are actually gone on it. It's just, it must have been sitting years and years and years to get like this. As you saw yesterday, I cleaned out all the carburetors, and now I put it on, and I was getting some pop in, but I still haven't had it running yet. I'm planning on getting some easy start tomorrow and giving that a go in it, because the spark is definitely there. Hopefully I'll get it going on a bit of easy start. Perhaps it's just a bit of water still left in the fuel tank. If not, I'll have to replace the carb, which you know I hate doing, so I always end up having to buy Chinese ones because the original ones are so expensive. But we'll give it another go at getting it running tomorrow. The replacement the differential that came out, as you saw previously, was okay-ish, but all the bearings were gone at the back. This is the diff that came out of that bike. As you can see, that's the input shaft and the bearings are shot. The diff still physically works. If I turn that shaft, you can see that the diff still operates. So that can go with this parts bike for whoever buys it. But the diff that's come out of this parts bike is in much better condition. There's the diff that's come out of it. There's absolutely no play at all in the input shaft in this. This diff also seems to operate correctly. This has also got the yoke UJ and the second yoke on to go onto the prop, and there's no play at all in that universal joint. So that'll save a few quid. These bikes are much worse than I normally mess with, I'll be honest, but that's by the by. I've got all good suspension arms off the parts bike. There's no play in any of these ball joints, so that's all good. I managed to get the two CV axles out of the diff on the original bike. I've cleaned them up nice. I think they'll be fine. Just having grease in them and new CV boots. So that's basically the whole of the front end kit. So yeah. Next thing to do will be take that down to the welders, get him to weld all the mounts from this one. As I say, these are good mounts, look. They've still got most of the factory paint finish on. Have them welded on, and then I'll see if, well, first of all I'll try and get it running. If it'll run, it'll go down to the welders, and then we'll be reassembling the front end. So yeah, unfortunately very quick little video today, but nonetheless it's an update for you. Hopefully tomorrow or the next day I'll have a bit more of a video where I film myself actually doing some stuff. Oh yeah, this was the other thing. Half the arms are quite rotten. When I give them a good smacking on the other one, they snapped. So again, thankfully we've got good arms on this. So it really is a salvage rebuild, this one is. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one.